What's up guys, Flaming Geek here to bring an in-depth analysis of the first teaser for the Netflix Witcher series. For those of you who do not know, I am a long-time Witcher fan. I've read all the books multiple times, and I've played the games several times as well. I love the lore. I frequently watch lore videos about The Witcher, and I just fully enjoy the world. First of all, I'd have to say is, if you are excited, if this trailer made you excited, all the power to you, that's great. If it didn't excite you, if you were still on the fence like me, I totally understand that. Mainly I'm on the fence because I felt this trailer lacked The Witcher 5. It felt very over the top. I do wish they went and used some Slavic music to add like a different vibe to it to make it feel like The Witcher. This just felt like another fantasy trailer. Without further ado, let's get into this analysis. I'm gonna go frame through frame of this trailer. If you hear clicking, that's me just clicking through the trailer. Okay, so the trailer opens up with Geralt of Rivia, played by Henry Cavill. I think Henry looks very good here as Geralt. I think aesthetically he looks like Geralt. For those of you wondering why he only has one sword, that's because book Geralt usually carries one sword on his back, that being his steel sword. His silver sword is usually holstered onto Roach. There are a few instances where he will have two swords on his back, but it's a little different from the games where he is not constantly carrying both swords on his back. If you're wondering why he does not have a beard, it's because this is going to be young Geralt. I have to say, I do not really like the medallion, the Witcher's medallion, where you can see the School of the Wolf, the wolf's head on it. I understand they have to set themselves apart from the game, and that could just be me trying to forget the games in my mind, but I just love the game design for the wolf's medallion. It just looks powerful, intimidating, and something that you would know that has like some form of magic in it that vibrates in the presence of monsters. So we have Geralt walking along here. This sort of looks like this will be leading into the Butcher of Blavkin's story, which comes from The Last Wish, so the first short story book in the story of the Lesser Evil, in which Geralt kills Renfri and her gang enabled to save Strigor, one of the mages who was locked in his tower, and deliberately locks himself in his tower. However, the people do not know that Geralt killing all those people, the gang members, that Geralt was inadvertently saving them, and they do not realize this, and as a result of misunderstanding, they begin to throw stones at him, and Geralt is asked by the mayor of Blavkin to never return. We also have moments at the beginning where we see Geralt fighting the iconic Striga fight, which of course the series had to adapt that into live action. This is the title main story called The Witcher from the first book, The Last Witch, in which Geralt goes to recover King Foltest's daughter, who was cursed and turned into a bloodthirsty, man-eating Striga, his daughter, Princess Ada. And Geralt is asked to not kill her, otherwise he will be executed. So we see Geralt using his silver chain there. We also have shots here of Broccoline. This was probably one of the scenes I liked the most in terms of costume designs that I saw in this trailer. I love the story, The Sword of Destiny. That was such an iconic story from the second book, in which Geralt officially meets young Ciri in Broccoline, and she makes the decision to go with Geralt. And Geralt gets to see that she is the child of surprise for him. I just love the way how the Dryads of Broccoline look. It's very different. I get that feel, and I am just really excited to see the Dryads and for us to learn about their struggle against man, because The Witcher is in a universe where there are several conflicts happening on all fronts. We've got the non-humans fighting for their independence and recognition, and for their survival against the humans, and the humans fighting their own wars amongst each other and against the non-human, and the pogroms and the violence. We have Fringilla there riding on with her Nilfgaardian escort. A very interesting thing from this trailer I found is it focused a lot on young Yennefer, so we get to see young Yennefer there, who is training with the Brotherhood of Sorceresses. And we get to see shots of Thanid Island, which is where the school for the Brotherhood of Sorceresses are, where all the training happens. You might notice that Yennefer looks deformed. That is because she is. Yennefer is a hunchback. Before her mentor, who we see this woman in the green dress, this is Tessaya de Vries, who took Yennefer under her wing and trained her and eventually fixed her of her hunchback and other afflictions to give us the Yennefer that we know and we love. We also see there's going to be Istred in here, so I'm going to guess that we will have the Istred and Geralt fight, where they almost fight over Yennefer. I'm also iffy on the casting of Triss. I know a lot of people know Triss from the games, which is redhead Triss, but in fact Triss in the books she does not have red hair. She's got like a light brownish hair. So we will see Triss early on, I think she will briefly appear in this and then have a bigger role probably in season 2 when they adapt the Blood of Elves. This man here looks like he's Mousax or Ermion, who is one of the druids from Skellige. And he here is advising Geralt that he cannot escape his destiny, because in regards to the Child of Surprise, which is Ciri. I know some people were wondering why Ciri here is in the desert, as this comes later on in the books. I think that this might be Ciri traveling to the realm of elves, and I think this might be something that's foreshadowed. I don't know how the series is going to handle it, but I guess we will see when it comes to it. It looks like we have the Battle of Sodden Hill as well, which is this big turning point in the story, and we'll be seeing the battle of the Nilfgaardians versus the North, the invading Nilfgaardians. And I just find it very odd, the costume choice they chose for the Nilfgaardian armor, the scrotum sack armor as I call it. It looks ridiculous, and I seriously thought that that was a false image that was released online, but apparently it is so. We also have the sacking of Sintra in the Dark here with Ciri riding away, and we have, it looks like there's one shot here where I'm not sure if that is Dunny. I do not want to spoil anything for anyone who has not read the books and such revolving that story, but we will definitely be seeing Pavetta, as this woman in the green dress looks like it's Pavetta, and we'll be getting the Question of Christ story adapted as well, which is a huge underlying plot element to the Witcher lore. I think overall I would have to say I'm still kind of iffy. I'm glad they didn't show many of the monsters. The trailer ends with us seeing Geralt about to fight a Kikimora, and he has obviously taken various potions. His toxicity level looks incredibly high. The logo that they chose for this is obviously the wolf. We've got the swallow and Yennefer's star on there. And like I'm saying, I'm a little iffy about this series, mainly because there are moments where it looks very well done, and there's moments where it looks like a fan film almost. And I really hope that this is adapted with lots of care and love. But all in all, like, that's what we have. I'm still going to remain as open-minded as possible, and I look forward to any full trailers that will be released hopefully in the future, and I look forward to watching this series. Fingers crossed that it's great. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments down below. Are you excited for this Netflix adaptation of The Witcher? What are your thoughts on this trailer? Are you feeling the casting, or do you have concerns like I do as well? Let me know down in the comments down below. And as always, thank you so much for watching, everyone. I read every single one of your comments. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. And as always, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, live long and prosper.